This is my response video to my reply to Jacob Junker, discussion board, week 6. Jacob, I just wanted to start out just saying thank you for, and I enjoyed your discussion board. You mentioned about uh, each and one of those testimonies videos being a reflection of biblical principles, which I totally agree. I thought about just the call to ministry, how each aspect kind of represents the call to ministry, and similar to how Jesus approached his disciples. One of the things I wanted to bring up that I thought was interesting, and I put in my own discussion, was related to what the book talked about, which was margins, being marginalized. And I guess it's a question too in itself to you, but just something to ponder and think about how uh, marginalization, meaning and excluding, uh, and prospectively looking at oneself differently from society or maybe the norm within a race or a faith community. Um, uh, does that I guess my question, I'm trying to rephrase the question. Um, how important does community tie into the stigma of that word marginalization? I guess would be my question to you. How do you see community playing a role in being in someone being marginalized? Do you see a significance in community, which is one of the things you mentioned? You know, you talked about community and reaching to the poor. That'll be a question for you. And then also, do you see, because you mentioned Bernie, which was one of my examples I used, uh, her revelation of before and then now of seeing the importance of God's plan and that God had a plan. Um, but in the sense, do you see how? Um, I guess my question is, do you feel like a lot of people feel the same way in the beginning of their Christian walk and faith as Bernie did? Um, as she had just kind of the mindset already perspective of how Christianity should be and how God should operate within her own life. Do you see that as a norm and uh, uh, a challenge that most Christians struggle with in the beginning of their Christian walk, as well as just throughout their Christian walk? But thank you for allowing me to reply and to respond to your discussion board. I enjoyed it, and hope you have a great day. Thank you.